Hi everyone, I'm here with Francois after another successful ECSE course. Hello Francois.
Hi Sam, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, very good.
How did the course go?
Very well, very well.
So we're just going to have a quick chat about the ECSE courses that obviously you're teaching. Could you tell me a little bit about how you first got involved with being an ECSE tutor?
Yeah, so I actually started to teach Ekahau, the ECSE class, about 2 years ago. And I just, what happened is I was on Twitter one day and I saw someone in Canada asking for, a class in Canada, and then they didn't really have anyone available. So I kind of reached out to UC and I was like, hey, if you need a trainer in Canada, I can help you out. And then he forwarded this to Keith, which is, taking care of the tutors. And then I got in touch with Keith, and then Keith is like, yeah, sure, if you meet these requirements, you can teach a class if you're interested in. And then I went through the process of, attending the class a couple of times to get familiar with the content, and then I started to teach the class about 2 years ago, yeah.
And you also not only teach them in English, but you're also teaching some in French in France and
yes,
places, right?
Yes, exactly. So I teach the classes in English for the most part, and then in France we do it in French. That's for now. Maybe in the future we'll do it in other French-speaking countries. Mm-hmm. But for now we've only done it in French in France. Maybe one day, in Switzerland, Belgium, Africa. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what
the world is your
take.
oyster.
Yeah, exactly.
And of course, earlier this year there was some big news from Ekahau, and they launched the ECSE Advanced courses, which
yes.
I understand that you'll be teaching soon as well. Could you tell us a little bit about those courses, why they were developed and what they contain?
Yes, so we have the ECSE Design, which is pretty much the main course right now. And then based on the student feedbacks, really, they decided to create the ECSE Advanced class, which is pretty much a follow-up course for the ECSE Design if you want to go a little bit deeper, and you spend a little bit more time on everything that you really don't have time to go deep into during the ECSE Design. So everything that's template reporting, spectrum analysis, psychic, packet capture, you workflows. You go a little bit deeper in all these subjects, and you have 3 days to do so. So it's very nice. I've attended the first class in the US about 2-3 weeks ago now, and it's very nice. And then they also introduced the ECSE troubleshoot class, and it's the same. It's coming back from it got developed after the student feedbacks. The student wanted a little bit more troubleshooting, so. They started to come up with this new class. Keith developed it, the troubleshooting class. So this is more for people that want to do troubleshooting, Wi-Fi troubleshooting. If you want to attend the ECSE Advanced class, you need to be ECSE, certified. But I think for the troubleshooting, you don't necessarily have to be ECSE certified. You can just attend the ECSE troubleshoot class.
Yeah, and I think Ekahau are going to be announcing a few more details about the troubleshooting class very soon. And obviously you can go to ekahau.com to see all of the dates for training courses, not just in the UK but worldwide as well.
Yes.
So not only are you an ECSE tutor, but you're also a keen podcaster. And you work with Raoul on the Clear to Send podcast, which I know is very popular. Episodes are out weekly. Could you tell us a little bit about the podcast, what you've been doing recently?
Yeah, so the podcast is, we're having a lot of fun, me and Roel, on the podcast. We talk about Wi-Fi related topics once a week, and it's awesome. We can just talk about whatever we feel like talking about, and we get to talk about the new stuff coming out. So we've done a few episodes on Wi-Fi 6 and explaining how it works. We get to interview people in the industry, so we get to interview other engineers. We get to interview vendors. We get to interview even people from alliances as well. Wi-Fi alliances and so on. So it's nice. We get to talk to a lot of people, and we get to have fun talking Wi-Fi every week. And doing a podcast is also a lot of fun. Creating the content, try to come up with good ideas. What else can I tell you? What are we working on right now? Right now we're working on the Wireless Broadband Alliance documents. So we're reading their documents, because we feel like they're not really well known by the Wi-Fi engineer community in general. Mm-hmm. So we want to talk about that. We want to we want people to be more aware about those documents because they're actually really well. And then we might have other interviews with people in the industry coming up as well pretty soon on the podcast.
Sounds exciting. So if somebody wants to tune in, how can they find you?
So they can search for Clear to Send on their podcast application, Clear to Send. They should find us. And we also have a website, cleartosend.net. And on the website, obviously we publish the podcast episode, but we also publish the show notes. So all the information, all the additional information that we want to share, links, pictures, videos, and so on, we also put it on the website.
Fantastic. You mentioned Wi-Fi 6 earlier. I understand that you and Raoul are doing a talk on that at WLPC this October.
Yes, exactly. So people voted for us. So I guess we can do a presentation on Wi-Fi 6, and our goal was to talk about the state of Wi-Fi 6, but in practice, not only the theory, because we've heard a lot about the theory and what Wi-Fi 6 is, what the new protocol is going to bring, but we wanted to assess, what's the state of Wi-Fi 6 now in 2019. If you buy Wi-Fi 6 AP, what type of feature do you have access to? And we wanted to just work on that study. So we're going to do some testing, try to get as many APs as we can, test those features, and try to come up with a good picture of what the state of Wi-Fi 6 is nowadays, just so, so people can be aware of it and can differentiate, what you can actually do today from what you'll be able to do, maybe in the next year, in the next year, when all the features will be implemented.
Fantastic. Sounds like a really interesting topic. I understand why people have voted for it. I believe that registrations for WLPC are open, or they're going to be opening very shortly. We'll put a link to the event website in the description for people that would like to get some tickets. Francois, thank you very much.
Thank you, Sam.
Safe journey home.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you.